What's going on, guys? Itskirby here, and today we are reviewing the 190E Mercedes. Now, this thing I have had built for a while. I love this car. It is one of my drift machines. I can pull it out anytime if I need anything from small little, drifting with 300 horsepower machines to drifting big 1,000 horsepower machines. This thing is a beast. Obviously I'm sad because, a lot of these aren't around where I live, but it seems like every other place there's a ton. At least knowing there was, let me rephrase that, there's a lot in Britain, at least what I've seen from pictures. And I would love to rebuild like the Mercedes body style that this is into one of these, into a drift machine. Obviously we are pushing, I do not know how much horsepower, 761. I built this to basically just be a drift rocket. Obviously all my buddies were like in their BMWs and stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to go with BMW. I want to go with something nice. I want to go with something more classy than BMW. So I went with a Mercedes, and I was not upset. I literally had the best drift car. That, and also I had the best skill, but we're not going to talk about that, because that's just going to boost my ego even more. But this thing is just amazing. Like, if you're looking for a car to literally satisfy your drift needs, just something so smooth, just everything you need in a car, this is it. Like, it has Stancy Boy things. It looks good while drift good. And obviously you guys know the newer versions of this car, like the newer Mercedes. They are, they're pretty good themselves. Obviously they have bigger V8s, all that. But I still don't think nothing compares. Like, this has to be the best year ever made. It is a 1990. I definitely did not forget the year, but this thing is just god tier at drifting. I say that as I slide. This thing is literally, hey, you need something real quick to pick up and go drift, but your Miata is out, and you're just like, well, I also feel like being a bit fancier. This is it. Like, bro, if you don't drive one of these at least once in this game, there's something wrong with you. I know what a lot of you are thinking, but Kirby, that's like one of the beginning cars we get out of the game that we use for like the 500 horsepower races. I don't care. Refurbish it. Like, reuse the car. Like, I know that feeling of having this car at the beginning of the game and then not using it for any other thing. I still have mine on Forza Horizon 2 that's got the stupid Ricer decal on it from back when I was first getting in the cars, just sitting there doing nothing. And I still even play Forza Horizon 2, which is it saddens me. I want to say this, but I don't know how many people are going to get offended. It is the, like, German, that area, all that. It is their chaser. Like, look at this thing. Does the rear end not scream chaser on it? Like, I think this is the chaser of, their world. The Europeans had their chance to make a chaser, and they succeeded, but it just wasn't as popular. Obviously, now I'm bet Mercedes is like, you know what? We could have renamed that. Yeah, we should rename it to the Mercedes Chaser. But, I mean, you can see this thing, like what I'm doing. It's taking all these small tracks at ease, and it's taking all the long stuff at ease. It is a good car. So, I've also, from experience from other games, I do know it is an amazing race car. So, alright, should you buy this for drift? Yes, absolutely. Should you buy this for track? Yes, absolutely, because it comes stock with a big wang. I just don't have mine on there because I wanted to be a bit more smooth when I'm drifting instead of having a big ass wang. Should you buy it for drag racing? Give or take the V8 that's in this, you're going to have to do a lot of tweaking for drag racing. Should you use this for rally? With the handling it has for racing, if you can put some rally suspension and some mud tires on it, go ham. But I think that's it for this. This thing should be an initial D. That's how cool and how good at drifting it should be.